All right, morning tour of the greenhouse. Um, this area right here is about 150 feet of, I keep turning the soil over. You got to understand that the soil where I live is hydrophobic, and this is not easy to do what I'm doing. So it's primarily sandy, but when you add, leaves and compost, a lot of leaves. And this is my strawberry bed right here. So I took pallets and I took them apart and I use them for the sides, and it keeps the wind from bringing up the dirt and burying the crowns of the strawberries. If you bury the crown of a strawberry, you're gonna kill it. So that's what you don't want to do. So I got strawberries and I got a row of asparagus right there, 150 feet. And so I add my compost right now before it freezes. And there's a bucket of compost. So let's go ahead into the life house. Life, full of life. And so because we're at, 40 degrees, I try to keep, this is an inflatable greenhouse. There's 2 layers here and you inflate it to keep it a little bit warmer inside. And so I got cilantro, green onion, and also I have garlic onion. And I have some carrots in here, here and there. Leafy lettuce, beautiful leafy lettuce. And this is the Swiss chard, rainbow chard. These are potatoes under here. So during the winter months, I can come out here and grab potatoes. You know what? I'm going to keep the heat in here. Let me close this door. It's a cool, rainy day today, guys. Cool and rainy. So that's this measures about 32 by 70. And so let's go inside where it's warm. There we go. It's warm. I'm going to plant some more carrots. I keep my own seeds and I reharvest the seeds. There you go. There's tons and tons of carrot, organic. And I'm going to add some more. Let's see, what do we have over here? Starting in the back, I have more onions I put over here, green onions. This is oregano. So I can pick oregano when I need it. And what else we get? We get some clover starting in here, so I'm going to have to pull this clover out and move it because I don't want it to grow in here. This is artichokes. And we have kale. This is beautiful kale. Siberian, no, it's not the Siberian kale. I have to go with the type of kale. More Swiss chard. We got yellow Swiss chard. We got kale. We got chard. I transferred some beets, Detroit organic beets outside, and I put them in here yesterday, so I'm going to have to water this today. This is another artichoke plant that started volunteer. So this is New Zealand spinach, they call this right here. Really, really nice spinach to add to your salads. Eat it raw, whatever, boil it. Let's see what else we have. We have bok choy coming up. I planted a bunch of bok choy right here. And this is all lettuce that is volunteer. So we got I got a lot of green lettuce. I have snow peas, more lettuce over there behind. Snow peas. This is a sweet potato right under here. I'm going to harvest that today. The sweet potato is the only potato that you can eat the leaves. All right, you eat the leaves, the tops of these things. They are so healthy. Excellent, excellent, healthy. Excuse me. Excellent, healthy foods. This is cabbage I started about a month ago from outside, and I brought them in here. Let's see, butter lettuce. Look at the size of this butter lettuce. Beautiful. So those are giveaways to friends. I give them to the food bank. I help them out. I'm going to take off my Agribon. Agribon is the white material that you'll see here. You see it in the field a lot of time, the cover down to 30 degrees. Pretty nice. And you can't really grow twice a year green beans in northern Nevada, where I'm at. So look at these green beans. They're starting to come into flowering all the way down. So I got green beans all the way through here. Funny, here's another sweet potato that started. Over here I have red onions that are underneath this here. It takes a while for the red onions to start. They're under here. This is turnips, and I have broccoli over here coming up. Some more kale. I'm growing all kinds of stuff around here, right? Hit and miss. So this is basil. Here's some more beets that I transferred from outside to here. As you can see right here, these are Detroit Reds. I have radishes right here. I just planted French breakfast radishes. That's what you see right here. I have more kale over in the back. I eat a lot of kale. This is all from this is butter lettuce over here. Of course, basil, Thai basil. And then, let's see, we have arugula over here. Right there, we have some squash that's still going, which is amazing. Look at this. Like I said, it's November, and I'm in a greenhouse, and it's not easy to do what I'm doing, but it's working, which is amazing. And then we have, I planted some more under here, some carrots. These are carrots right here that I started about 3 weeks ago. You can see the carrots. I love carrots, so I'm gonna put more in. Cabbage, again, right here. Cabbage. And then back over here, I threw a cabbage here. I don't know what's starting over here, but it's coming up. Looks like arugula, but we'll see. More cabbage over here. And we got an artichoke starting. Look at that. Nice artichoke. So that's actually ready for eating here real soon. Let's see. What else we got? This is a compost a friend had. Big pile, so he said come and get it, and I did. Okay, so another artichoke over here, as you can see. And this is arugula. And on the perimeter here, I put Purple Majesty carrots all the way around here. So I got 2 rows of carrots coming. I got carrots in the middle. I got some more butter lettuce right there. Can't have enough of lettuce, guys. Let's see. I believe this is more kale through here. Here's a rosemary, tomato. I got corn started right here on its own. And another cabbage. I got a squash starting in the cabbage side. Another cabbage over here. And you certainly can't grow this in a greenhouse, outside in November. I'll show you in a second. You got to cover it every night. I have tomatoes. Look at this. is a tomato plant, and it's flowering, which is crazy. November in a greenhouse when it's cold outside. And it's going to be freezing here shortly, so that won't survive, but it's okay. It's fun to watch it grow. This is a Celeste fig, a fig tree that gave me about 15 to 20 pounds of figs this year. I dehydrated them all. I naturally dehydrate them in my garden window. And what I did is I started one over there, and then look, I got the branch and water this one. I put a plastic bottle and I stripped away 1 inch of the membrane of the fig tree, and it's going to give me roots. And I'm going to start another fig tree. And hold on, I need to give this a little bit of water because actually I need to set this post back up because it fell down. So let's do that. Okay, so let's add some water to this. And I put some, yeah, so it should grow roots out of it eventually. I think. I'm trying. I need to tie that. But anyways, I'm sure I got some figs that are edible right now. Let's see. You can see there's a lot of figs still on here. And man, I can't get over the amount of figs I got from this thing. Oh, here's one. Look at this. Mmm. That's good. That's a good fig. Very good. Mmm. I'm sure there's more in here because I haven't checked in a couple days. But when the leaves start turning yellow, you know it's getting close to the end of the season. Oh yeah, there's a couple right over here. Look at that. Beautiful. It's cold out, guys. Mmm. Now on this plant, I've been getting, I found one caterpillar already, one little caterpillar, and I got another one in here somewhere because he seems to be eating. And what happens is, guys, what these caterpillars do is crazy, but they'll eat and then they'll go down the plant and they're going to hide in the soil during the day, and then they come back out. Or they just hang out in the leaves, right? So you got to find them, though. But I found one, but I don't know if it's just, this is the remains of what happened from before, or is there another one around? But they hide in the dirt. They'll burrow down in the mornings, early mornings, and then they'll come back out. Crazy, huh? Okay, so I planted some more stuff. Here's another cabbage. I planted a bunch of stuff in here, and it's coming up slowly. The butter lettuce all over. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Rosemary. So here it is at Oh Crap, What's Next? Farm Fresh Foods year-round. More butter lettuce I started in here. And I have German chamomile, guys. And it blew around my yard. And it actually blew in, seeds that blew in here. And from time to time, I'm getting German chamomile starting all over the place. Now, this is a grape plant because I use grape what do you call it? Grape. I took my grapes and I threw it in my compost pile, and it wasn't quite dead, and the grape started volunteer. This is this is excellent. This is Mizuna greens right here. That's what this is, Mizuna greens, and this is anise. You guys know what anise is, right? No, it's not a cousin of your brother. There, anise. Okay, you can see here all the German chamomile starting. It's crazy. Right here, there's here, and here. Yeah, it's starting all over the place. This is a leek. That's a leek plant. Right? Leek. And I wonder if there's any squashes in here. Let's see what I got. Because I don't even know. I just water and check once in a while. Let's see what I find. Yeah, it's getting to be to the point where, you know, I harvested one the other day, actually. I gave it to a friend of mine. And so, what's this? We get a tomato, which I don't want here. Let's take that out of here, because this is a little yellow tomato. You can see all the hundreds of flowers, a lot of flowers, which is a little yellow tomato. Don't want that right now because I got that tomato, regular tomato. And yeah, let's see. Maybe we can harvest a couple more radishes. I harvested a bunch yesterday. No, it's still small. This kale, this arugula is so good, guys. Love arugula. We got one little one. We can harvest that one. Not bad. These are all from reclaimed seeds, guys. I don't even buy seeds anymore. Isn't that nice? So yeah, I gotta water this beets right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. This is all celery right here. All celery I put in. So you got celery coming up. And that probably concludes the video, because, I mean, I could pull this up. The sweet potatoes, I bet you they're huge. Let's do that. Let's harvest this, because I'm going to eat the tops of this and call it a day on these. So let me harvest some and see what we get, okay? Hold on, let me put this down. It's getting to the end of the season. I won't be able, this stuff will die back here pretty soon. Let's find out where the roots are. Now, if you look at the base of the soil, you'll see it's sand. It's sand. It's really hard. You can see it doesn't even get wet without way down, because the compost, it needs to be added. A lot of compost needs to be added. Okay? Let's see if I got any sweet potatoes out of here. Here we go. How nice is that? Wow, we got some pretty good sweet potatoes, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And I got the tops. You get 2 or 3 beautiful sweet potatoes. And I'll add a lot of compost to the soil now that I pulled this up. I'm sure there's another one in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's another smaller one. Let's see if I dig down here. Couple more. Which is very nice. Oh, there's another one. So this whole greenhouse, I had to add soils to it. Okay, and I still continue to add compost and dig down. You can hear it where I hit the bottom. I'll show it to you in a sec. Because the soil here is kind of like clay, really. It's crazy. It's sand. I mean, it's good for growing once you add amendments to it, but man, it's hard. Look at the soil. So as you start at the top, it's nice and dark, and as you get down about 12 inches, it turns into this hard sand, which is basically unpenetrable for the water. Okay, you see the color? So this is years of work. It just doesn't happen overnight. I'm adding a lot of compost, etc. here. Very hard. Oh my goodness. And so what happens is, if you grow anything like potatoes, you got to make sure you put them in the area where it's very composted already. Okay, you can't have this hard clay sand, or otherwise it won't work good. Yeah, the water that I use doesn't even get down there. All right, so I'm gonna get to work doing some more additives. But anyways, thanks for watching here at Oh Crap What's Next on my food supply. God bless everybody. Have a great day.